So it's with mixed feelings that I'm going to have to say goodbye to Milton Daily Homes, and this will be our last episode.
Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non ho mai veduto e vissuto con te.
No, it won't. It's April Fools. We've been around for 5 years, and we're going to continue to be around until someone tells us to stop. Along the way, we've encountered people that love us, people that hate us, and really the guiding vision for us is that we tell you the truth, we tell you how we see it from this perspective, and we're not afraid to tell a buyer to say no to a property and give a good reason why. I think there's a lot of people in our industry that really are just about trying to sell a home to anybody, and I would rather find the right home for a client. And also, we'd like to, on the sell side, put a lot more money in our seller's pocket, and there's lots of ways that we do that, including Milton Daily Homes, which is a massive mailing list. We get a lot of great exposure right off the bat with the property. When homes are selling this fast in 2015, having double or triple the amount of people hear about the listing in the first 24 hours can make a big difference. So anyway, let's get started. We have 8 listings in total today, and here's our first property. 1479 Maple, number 201, 319.9. It's a Windsor model. It's about 1,000 square feet. It's a pretty good price. We've seen this model, maybe a little bit better upgrades, sell for $330. One went, I think, over $350 on the 4th floor with the higher ceilings. You've got a good pond view here. It's a nice floor plan. I could walk into something like this and put laminate or hardwood floors in for less than $5,000. You've got a decent kitchen here. The appliances aren't too bad. You could always make a fancier backsplash for not a huge investment. Upgrade the counters. So I think that the upside on something like this probably is a lot greater than what it would cost to bring it up to the next level. So I think they priced it very well. And the concern, it's not really a concern, but when we have a real estate license, it's an Ontario license, which means I could technically go to London, Ontario. I could go to Kingston, but is that really in a client's best interest? Now, we work all over the west suburbs, Mississauga, Oakville, Georgetown. We go to all those places regularly, including obviously Milton. But I think at some point, when you have a Barrie agent, which is what this says, Interboard Listing, Barrie and District Association of Realtors, I've got to say, I don't know many Barrie specialists that are also specialists in Milton. The distance is too far. We had, there was a listing, I'm going to say 3 months ago, from Cornwall. The agent was from Cornwall, and good on the buyer's agent. They probably scooped it up for about a $30,000 discount. So even if an agent from far away is giving you a better deal on fees, what lands in your pocket may not be as high as if you got a local specialist. So anyway, not to take anything away from this agent, I don't even know who they are, but the point is that having somebody local, there is an advantage in most cases. Now, Van Fleet Terrace is Linwell End, 1681 square feet, and it's got a location that I'm not really sure how the location is going to sit with buyers. So the layout is great. There's 3 bedrooms upstairs plus laundry. There's also a little bit of a walkout door here to the 2nd floor balcony. The bedrooms are all nice size. And now you can see you are right beside the berm, and the train tracks are within 100 feet of the property kind of thing. So they're taking offers in a couple days, and the price for this size of home is good. I mean, we just saw a 1717 square foot corner property across from a park go for over $500,000. So there is probably a bit of an adjustment downwards on price for being this close to the train tracks. However, I think they've taken that into consideration. So this one could sell at asking. It could sell for $20,000 or $30,000 more than asking. I'll be watching this one. I think it'll be very interesting to see where it sits. It's very subjective. I mean, some people don't take any money away from being close to the tracks. Some people take a pretty significant discount. I have had clients that have lived close to the train say to me, after a while, you don't even notice it. I can't speak from firsthand experience, though. Porterway is probably my favorite deal of the day. It's Moorside Corner. It's got a nice wraparound porch. Pretty nice mature trees in this area. The roofs are starting to get a bit older, so that's something you definitely want to pay attention to. But it's got a floor plan. Some people use this as a family room. The builder originally intended it to be a living dining room because it's a longer room, and then the kitchen family over on the other side. The door is right here. Most of the corner properties, what you have is you come in the side of the property, living, dining, and then kitchen family. It's a very, very common corner type of layout. The floors look good. They did hardwood in the kitchen. They may have painted the cupboards. That doesn't look like a standard builder color. They've done a nice job on the stairs, and upstairs laundry plus 3 bedrooms, a couple window seats. You've got windows all along the corner here. It's nice. It's really good. I would anticipate this one selling at or above this price pretty quickly. 898 Gaisley Circle, or Gasley, I call it Gaisley, 469.9. It's a Lynbrook. It's 1,500 square feet plus a finished basement, semi-detached. And you got to be really careful when you say stuff like potential income property, which is just down the description here. Most semis do not have adequate parking in order to kind of future-proof themselves from being a legal basement apartment. So looking ahead, the province basically has said to a lot of the municipalities, you need to offer more second suites and homes in an effort to try and get more people packed into the same area. It sounds bad, but that's really what it is. Ontario only has so much land to grow, and so intensification is the order of the day. And so looking ahead, we're probably going to be, you're going to need enough parking, you're going to need to comply with the building code and the fire code. A lot of the municipalities are early in this process. Hamilton is a little bit more advanced. I believe they also have a levy that they've put forth. So if you have a second suite in your home, you're going to, as a landlord, pay a little bit extra to the city, which makes sense because I guess you're using more resources by having 2 families in a house. Anyway, long story short, be careful with this one. It may be tricky to be a true legal basement second suite. There's another one in the Toronto list that's listed at like 1.5, 1.6 million. Different land size. That one's over 20 acres. But for the money, this is just personal preference, I would take this one on first line any day. We talked about the Moffat properties on first line, which is essentially Bronte, as being pretty close to the train tracks. So I haven't checked how close this one is, but that pond looks pretty awesome. So you're on about 1.5 acres and looking good over here. Like that. Plus there's a pool outside, so if you love water, this could be an ideal property. You're going to have to do probably a little bit of updating in the kitchen. I can't see a lot of people that would like that as is. But your bathroom looks pretty good. There's some hardwood floors here, possibly even a little second suite downstairs. Obviously there'd be enough parking in a property like this. So you look at how far it is set back from the road. All those factors come into play. But at $950, I would say to get this is something that you don't see every day for under $1 million. So anyway, it would be homes like this, you have to go see them in person. It just, no matter how hard you try, you can't put 400 characters in 20 pictures. You can't do a property like this justice. Most of the stuff over $1 million, it involves getting in the car and not just going online. I would say probably on average 10 hours online probably equals a half hour in person. When you go in person live, see it with your own eyes, touch it, smell it, your sense of value and your interpretation of the market goes way up. So there's the list. I hope I didn't scare you at the beginning of the video saying that we're no longer going to be here. We are here to stay, and thank you very much for watching Milton Daily Homes. It's always a pleasure to bring these episodes to you. So we'll see you tomorrow with another episode.